Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'll be showcasing the brand new SSR character KHUN, and his damage is absolutely insane. But anyways, before I get started on the video, make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe, and also turn that post notification bell so that you guys can always stay tuned as to when I post new videos. I'd really appreciate it. And if you guys are new here on the channel, I created a brand new Discord server. So if you guys have any questions, you can join the server by going to my channel description, and the link will be there. And I will also post the server link in the comment section down below. But anyways, let's not waste any time. Let's get right into the video. So I was testing out, KHUN and to see, which team he's pretty much good in. And so far, this is like the best team I have for him in terms of like survivability and him doing like the most damage. So I'm going to go ahead and replay this for you guys. And the reason why this character is just absolutely nuts is because his attack speed is just insane. Like, he's so fast. So in his kit, we're gonna cover his kit like after this battle, but his kit, he basically has attack speed in his kit for, I think it's his passive. Okay, so he basically has a lightning pill. When he eats the lightning pill, he's basically going to speed up and doing like, attack speed. I thought like that was only going to increase his movement speed, but his attack speed is nuts. Like, he will attack so fast, like his damage is just crazy. But anyways, here's the replay. Now, I was trying to be realistic as much as possible because I wasn't gonna use a rainbow that is a hard or a rainbow Evans, so I just didn't put any limit breaks on them. And right now my KHUN has 2 blue stars. I'm trying to raise him up to at least purple stars. And his damage is just nuts. I feel like for every DPS character, you need to bring them to at least purple stars or red stars so that they can do more damage. So as you can see, the only person who's alive is Data Zahar. Data Zahar is like the only person who can survive against, this team. Now, yeah, KHUN, absolutely insane character. So this is basically the team that I'm using for him. I'm going to go ahead and cover his kit. So, okay, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to go back to my own characters because I want to show you guys my exclusive equipment. So right now I have his exclusive equipment at level 4, and for his proficiency it's maxed out. Report, still working on it. We have all the swiftness maxed out. We need to get more evasion and also some more accuracy so that he can land his attacks. I feel like accuracy is way more important because that allows him to actually land his attacks and do a little bit more damage. So his kit. So first things first, lightning pill. KHUN deals 1.3 times damage to barriers with basic attacks. When KHUN's HP drops to 40% or below, he removes status effects from himself and swallows a lightning pill. Limit once. He enters the lightning pill state for 15 seconds, decreasing his damage taken by 70% and increasing his swiftness by 90%. In addition, while lightning pill is active, KHUN's skill will always be critical hits. When the lightning pill state ends, KHUN becomes exhausted and his attack is reduced by 10% for 10 seconds. Now, the reason why his passive skill is so good is the fact that he's able to land crit hits, and on top of that, his swiftness. I feel like the swiftness by 90 is key. It's basically key to his kit because his special skill, he literally one-shots with his special skill. His special skill does so much damage, and the fact that he's going to get that swiftness buff, that 90%, not 90%, but the 90 swiftness buff, he's basically going to spam his special skill every single time, and that allows him to just instantly kill the enemy. So his passive really allows him to do a lot of damage, and plus the 1.3 times damage allows him to have insane multipliers. So this character is just absolutely nuts, insane. He's just insane in terms of damage and also being able to spam his special attack. And we also have Thunderstorm. I feel like Thunderstorm really allows him to conceal, because when he summons Thunderstorm, he basically conceals himself and you basically can't see him. So I feel like in terms of survivability, this character is really good in terms of like staying alive, because most things about assassin characters is that they tend to die quick because they're assassins, and assassins in most games are always squishy. But the fact that he's able to conceal himself and get crit hits and critical damage is just really good. And Deadly Lightning, he basically dashes at the enemy with the highest attack and instantly destroys their barrier. dealing 380% of his attack as damage and knocking them back. He then jumps towards the same target again to deal 380% of his attack as additional damage. KHUN becomes immune to status effects while using this skill. So while using his deadly lightning, he's immune to status effects and he's able to destroy barriers and do knockback. And for his special move, he basically deals damage, he shocks the enemy, and he's also immune to status effects and he destroys barriers. So the fact that his passive increases his swiftness by 90, you're basically destroying the enemy's barrier every single time. Like, he's basically going to destroy barriers consistently. It's not going to happen once every 10 seconds or once every 11 seconds. No, he's going to do it consistently because of that swiftness buff. So I feel like the most important, like the top 3 most important stats on this character is of course accuracy, because he's a DPS unit, so you want to make sure he's able to land his attacks. But I feel like the most important thing in his kit is swiftness, because you want him to spam his special skill and do as much damage as much as possible so that he can take down barriers. So it's pretty much KHUN, man. He's a really solid character. So we pretty much covered Arena. We're gonna try to cover him, and not cover him, but we're gonna try to go through Child of Chaos with him. Now, this is basically the team that we're going to use for him. And the reason why I'm using Hwarun in this team is because Hwarun, she's able to buff attack, she's able to buff crit hits, and she's also able to increase swiftness, which is really important for KHUN, so that KHUN can basically get more attack speed, and he's going to be able to land his special skill. Because your special skill gauge, like your special skill bar, it increases when you land attacks, and the fact that he has attack speed, he's gonna constantly get that special skill. We have Gia in the team so that she can basically heal. We have Dad as a Heart to shred barriers and also do that physical resistance debuff, and we have Evan to basically heal up the team and do that immortality stuff. So let's go ahead and run it. And we're gonna cover his exclusive equipment as well. I forgot to go through that. I'm gonna cover that as well. So let's go ahead and test him out. So as you can see, he's gonna put the lightning storm down and he's gonna conceal himself, and he's literally taking 0 damage. Now it's gonna be kind of hard to beat this because our power level is pretty much low, but he does his special skill and we missed that. So like I said, you're gonna want to add a lot of accuracy on his character so that he can actually land his attacks, because if he actually lands it, he can literally solo, literally. But I don't think we're going to be able to clear this because the power level against this team is just way too high. But you guys can see what I'm talking about in terms of like survivability. He's able to survive. And we're going to check the damage real quick. So even though we lost that, let's check the damage. So that is hard, doing 7 million damage, and he was able to do 669k damage. Like I said, it's going to be pretty hard to clear that because our power level is pretty much low. So we're going to try to do adventure mode instead. Oh, this is a boss fight. Let's go and see what we can do. And by the way, we got an Evan kill as well. So this is a boss fight. We're going to put you in over here. We're probably going to put in KHUN right here. And over here, I think this isn't bad. We'll take out Wingman and probably put in Evan kill. We'll see. But let's go ahead and see what we can do. In my opinion, I feel like in terms of damage, I feel like KHUN, he's still not better than Hwarun or Yiwa, but he's definitely up there. Like, I feel like this guy's definitely like S tier for sure in terms of damage. So I'm just pretty much testing him now to see, what he's capable of. And he's doing pretty good so far. Like, his survivability, really solid. Attack speed, really good. Wait, we have Rack in his team? I did not take out Rack. I knew there was something wrong. We need to take out Rack. Alright, I'm going to try to clear this and I'm going to show you guys results and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. So I had to go back to trial area to clear it because for the adventure mode, our power level is just way too low right now. We still had to, I still had to work on leveling up my characters and making them stronger. But as you guys can see, KHUN doing around like 3 million damage. Kaseya doing around 5 million damage. Now this is not a bad team, but I feel like I had to use this team against this team right here because this team was just absolutely annoying. I'm going to replay it for you guys, but you guys are basically going to see how good KHUN is in terms of attack speed, doing damage, and survivability. So it took me like 30 minutes to clear this, which was insane. But KHUN, this character is nice. So the reason why I'm using that as a hard is to get rid of all the, all the shields and everything, so that KHUN will be able to eliminate opponents quicker. Because his special skill, the one shot, his special skill just does insane damage, and his attack speed is just really nice. So as you can see, we're basically just clearing out the enemies. The only enemies we have left is Amigo, the samurai dude right here, and this little healer girl. Our KHUN died, but he did some really good damage against this team. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip it, make it a little bit quicker for you guys. Yo, this guy's shield, man, it's just crazy how he gets to proc a shield every single time. Amigo, I could see that character being absolutely insane in endgame. So that's pretty much KHUN as a whole. Like, that's pretty much his kit. Like, put him in your team as a DPS unit, attack speed, special skill, thunderstorm, so that he can conceal himself, so that he could survive, get status immune effects, and also he's able to destroy barriers. So that's pretty much KHUN's kit. Really solid character in my opinion. We had Gia, Hwarun, Yiwa, Vespa. I think I'm forgetting another SSR unit. Which other SSR unit did we get? Okay, Viola is SSR plus, but I think that was like Kaseya. So out of all these characters, of course Hwarun is still busted. Yiwa is still broken, but I feel like KHUN as a blue element unit, you definitely want to invest into this unit, because if you go over here to trial area for the blue element trial, you will basically be using KHUN and blue element trial. So definitely invest in him, because he's going to be a pretty solid character. I can tell that his potential right now, we only have him at 2 blue stars. So imagine his damage at, like, yellow stars or red stars. It's just going to be really crazy. And his equipment, we're going to work on that as well. But I feel like for his exclusive equipment, for his level 1, the lightning pill is enhanced, decreased damage taken. That's really nice because that allows him to stay alive longer. For level 2, his attack debuff duration is decreased by 5 seconds when KHUN's lightning pill state ends. So basically his debuff, when he uses the lightning pill, the time limit is basically going to decrease, and the duration of the lightning pill state increases by 5 seconds, so he gets to stay in his lightning pill form a little bit longer. And for his level 4, lightning pill's activation condition changes, activating when Ron's HP drops to 50% or below. So solid character overall. In terms of like attack speed and damage, he's really up there. Like, his multipliers are absolutely insane. The fact that he's at 2 blue stars and he was already able to do like 3 million damage, I see potential in his character, and his design is just absolutely sick. But anyways, I'll be leaving the video at that. Make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe. And what do you guys think about the brand new character? Is he a good character? Is he bad? Put your thoughts down below in the comment section. But anyways, I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Peace.